Happy Thursday. I have a question for you. Will your marriage survive the holidays? If you're like a lot of couples, unfortunately, the answer to that question is no. We are on the we are heading straight into to the holidays, and if your marriage is not 100%, the stress of these times can push it right over the edge. I'm Lesli Dories, your marriage coach, creator of the Hero Husband Project, and owner of Foundations Coaching. And for a lot of people, the holidays put a magnifying glass on what's going on in their relationships. There are family expectations, there is financial pressure, there are time constraints, and all of those things by themselves alone can cause problems. But if your relationship is not healthy, then you might be one of the millions of people who either find themselves in a marriage coach counselor's office in January, or worse, a divorce attorney's office. Because a lot of people hold on, like they're holding on by their very fingernails just to make it through the holidays, to give their children one last good holiday. But I'm going to tell you, if that's the last holiday your family is together, they are not going to remember it fondly. A better option would be to make sure that you are doing everything that you can to solidify your marriage, because actually that's the gift your children want the most. Unfortunately, one of my clients is probably facing divorce, and his daughter has gotten very mad at him and her mom because basically she's told them, I don't want you to get a divorce. I want you to stay together for me. Now, most kids aren't quite that blunt, but that's actually what they want. I've got another client who's also facing potential divorce. And the question is, well, what about the kids? And my position is that your kids need you, want you to stay together. They don't want to have two homes and all of the stuff that goes along with divorce, but they don't get a vote. The only people who get a vote are you and your spouse. And I know that, school's back in session, the fall started, Halloween is not terribly far away, and then we just go glumphing right into the holidays. And knowing how to spend the holidays, knowing what is best for your family, meaning you, your spouse, and your children, is really critically important. People tend to overspend. People tend to overeat. People tend to extend themselves from time. If you and your family live close to both sets of parents or other family members, there might be a lot of pressure to get together in a big group, spend time together. But not all families are great to spend time with. And you as the adult, you as the spouse, need to be able to have some boundaries around what is okay in terms of time, money, energy. And if you're not making time for your marriage, which is one of the things that can end up on the back burner during the most wonderful time of the year, that's a problem. If you and your spouse are not making time to spend together, quality time, not just racing around like maniacs or chickens with your head cut off, trying to do everything for everybody so that nobody is disappointed, your marriage is more than likely going to take a hit. I tell my clients that the best time to set up boundaries around holidays are the first holiday season that you are together as a couple. Yes, your parents want to see you. I have two grown children. I love it when they come home for the holidays. But I also know that they have their own lives, and that I have to share with other family members or no family members. And it's okay. And if it's not okay for you, then I challenge you to go a little deeper on that. You know, if you don't, if you don't go to your mother's house, or you don't go to your mother-in-law's house, or your kids don't come to your house on the special day, it really is not the end of the world. Because I'm going to tell you, if you get divorced, you will be splitting your children every year with your ex. So you won't get to see them on the holidays anyway. And I get that this is a really personal thing. And I get that we all have different expectations. And that's part of the challenge, is that we just kind of go with the flow and try to make everybody happy. And you can't. So the primary person to focus on, well, the two primary people are you and your spouse. Your kids will accept what you say and do if the two of you are united and you're clear. Now, I'm not saying that they're going to be happy about it, but I'm going to say they will be okay, right? Nobody died from not getting the latest toy or video game, okay? Yes, they're going to be disappointed, but they're going to be a lot more disappointed if you end up splitting. And deciding what you're going to do over the holidays, do it now. If you don't wait until November, don't wait until December, don't wait until somebody else starts putting the pressure on you. And by the way, if somebody is putting pressure on you, the best answer is, it's important for the health of my marriage and my family for us to do fill in the blank. Because it's going to be really hard for anybody to argue with you about that. And even if they do, all you have to do is rinse and repeat. This year, we're going to do X because it is the best thing for our marriage and our family. And just keep repeating that. Yes, there's going to be pushback, but in reality, most of these people don't want you to get divorced anyway. So they will be supportive. And if you need some help in figuring this out and knowing what to say to your kids or your mother or your sister-in-law or whoever it is that is wanting you to spend time with them, then I invite you to get in touch with me and figure out how you can set this up, what to say, how to say it, and how to handle the pushback. I'm happy to help you. Please go ahead and you can DM me. You can put a note in the comment section. You can send me an email at leslie@foundationscoachingnc.com, because this is a time of year where all of the stresses come front and center. And you don't want to wake up in January with your life falling apart. So hopefully you have found this helpful, and I hope to hear from you. Please feel free also just to subscribe to this channel. Easy for me to say. And until next week, stay loving.